night Raw review, and I would say this was probably the weakest Raw of this year. Is that there are things that I'm intrigued about, but the actual stuff that happened on the show was kind of like hit and miss, and and you add to that the Royal Rumble is just this Sunday, it feels even more lackluster. Like if it was just like a middle, like second or third week show leading up to some other pay per view, it would have been fine. But this is the go home show for the Rumble, and I don't think it did its job to that level where you are like really excited, and especially compared to last year. Last year, like the build up was so great, even the match was so great. So it's kind of like the Vision ran roughshod on Raw. The only interesting angle in there is that Adam Pearce, you can see him talking backstage even before he was going to talk to Finn. He was talking to someone on the phone, and when they were in the ring, you could see that Adam Pearce was saying stuff which he didn't want to say, and he like gave the world to the Vision. Like he added them all into the Royal Rumble match. So it's like we know who there is someone who is above him who is telling him to do all this. Now we do want to see who it is. I hope it's not Vince McMahon, but if it's not Vince McMahon, who is that figure? Like I think that's interesting. But then what the thing is, the way that WWE books heel factions, they book them in the same exact manner. So it's like there is no like uniqueness about any heel stable in WWE. Like, okay, Austin Theory defeated Rey Mysterio. Great. He defeated him by interference, and then the Vision led rough shot on Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. And looks like Rey is injured because they picked him up to do a spear on him, but then they put him aside because there was a X sign. I hope it's just scary to look at, initially, because Ray just came back from injury, and him getting injured again, especially so close to the Rumble, him being involved in like the main event storyline, and potentially maybe whenever Chad Gable comes back, maybe you have the El Grande Americano stuff there also. So it's like it has been stop start for Rey Mysterio throughout the last year. So it's unfortunate. And a person like him in the Rumble is just awesome to see, man. So it's sad. Apart from the main stuff was actually which the story that they told was really good is that Finn Balor came out. Liv Morgan was very like Finn Balor was like, I got respect from CM Punk, and Liv was like, you lost, your family lost his respect, doesn't matter, but he still tried to do it the right way. He still went to Adam Pearce to ask for a spot in the Rumble, but Adam Pearce denied him. So throughout the show, you could see that Finn was trying to do the right thing, but when he didn't get it, and when he got insulted by his own family, he snapped and he attacked AJ and Punk. The only thing is that you attacking AJ and Punk is justified if you're just like laying your anger out and like maybe I can get another shot at the world championship. But if you think that attacking them is going to lead you to being in the Rumble, it's not, because both of them are not in the Rumble. Another thing I did like, the match was good. The crowd was not for the CM Punk versus AJ match. The match was good. I hope that they went a little bit more longer. I think probably we'll see AJ versus Dragunov at SmackDown. I think we'll see that. AJ will probably win going into the Rumble. I actually thought that Gunther would interfere, but he didn't. So that was kind of like fresh air. And one thing is also, I think this is leading to maybe Punk and Balor going again for the world title, maybe next week or next to next week. And there you may have someone like a Dominic inadvertently cost Finn Balor, and maybe then you have Finn and Dominic for the IC title at Mania. I think that's what's gonna happen. The Javon announced that he's gonna be in the Rumble, which is good, which means that he's not injured. His injury was not scary, but it's that it again happened in commercial break. Like he won his first match as an official member of the main roster, but then his promo after that happened in commercial break. He signed the Raw contract in a commercial break. He again announced that he's going to be in the Rumble in the commercial break. So it's like I am getting a little bit concerned. Do they not see Javon as something, or it is just like okay, we have more people to focus on. Uh, yeah, like these 1 minute promos don't matter that much, even if they're in the commercial. I hope it's the latter, because I think Javon can win the world. He can. Apart from that, you got something with the tag titles. You had Alpha Academy. You had the return of Creeds after so many months. Like I think the last match they had was in September, October or November. You had the New Day and you had Los Americanos there. And in the end, Alpha Academy won by actually pinning the Creeds, which I was like, okay, like you could have had Los Americanos take the pin. It's not like they are well protected or something, and you're having the Creeds come back, which you have shown them in backstage so many times. I thought that maybe they will get a little bit of like a rejig, but they got pinned. Tozawa looked great in the match. Like he made people remember that he is actually a good wrestler. Like he is actually a very good wrestler. So yeah, next week you're gonna get Usos versus Tozawa and Otis for the tag championship, and it's like finally they are having a defense, because it's been like what, a month since they are champions, and you have not seen Jay and Jimmy together since two weeks. So I'm glad. I do think they'll probably lose the titles quick, because I think that I don't think Jimmy is making it till Mania. Like I think he's probably gonna take a paternity break, and I think we'll probably see the Usos losing the titles. I think either by Elimination Chamber or a little after Elimination Chamber. I think the New Day are probably gonna take the tag titles, and I think maybe you'll have Penta and Dragon Lee maybe win the tag titles off of them. Although I do hope it's Phoenix, because why not? Like, why not? He's not doing anything. But I think it's probably going to be, now that Ray is out, probably Penta and Dragon D taking the titles off the New Day. And I also read a report that Street Profits are going to go on like NXT house show run. Like what? Are they sending the Street Profits to NXT? Why? Because they don't have anything for them. It's kind of weird. Like we were thinking that Montez is eventually going to get a singles run, and now they are getting demoted to NXT. You had Becky getting confronted by the Kabuki Warriors, which I'm glad that we are getting like a Becky versus Kyrie feud. Like Kyrie will get an opportunity to show that she is actually a good singles wrestler. I'm happy for her. You had a Natalia vignette also there. Natalia vignette there, where she explained why she attacked Maxine, and also we are getting the 99 Heart, which she's in GCW and all. Apart from that, you had like a six-woman tag match between the Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Stephanie Walker, which Rhea won by pinning Roxanne. And I liked Raquel's promo in the commercial break. Like she had that big mama energy. And apart from that, I think you're getting Stephanie versus Raquel in a Philly street fight next week. So yeah, that would be interesting, because I think Liv is going to win the Rumble, and we have to see, like, do they think that Raquel is a big name enough that you can do a Liv and Raquel at Mania? But I think it's probably going to be Stephanie, because Stephanie is their project. Like they made her champion in like a few months, in like 4 or 5 months of her WWE career. I think Liv and Stephanie are going to be the Mania match, and I think the match next week is going to be good. I think these type of street fights, I think it suits Raquel, and also that I think Stephanie's style also suits Raquel when she goes against her. Like remember Rhea and Raquel's match at Clash of Champions, I think it was, or Crown Jewel, where Rhea defeated her in a street fight. So I think it's going to be good. And yeah, and you had a great promo by Gunther in the backstage interview with Michael Cole, where he was like, Michael, like, talking about retiring, you have been here for many years. Like, what if I retire you right now? Like, he was a certified, like, a certified gangster, Gunther. I really like that. So yeah, I think it was probably the weakest of the Raws. I hope the Rumble is great. It should be great, and then hope the next week is gonna be good. So what do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like, share, and subscribe. Please share it with those. If you don't like this type of content, please share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is Shabba, that okay, ICICI, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.